But in this book, they were talking about the 10,000 hour rule. You heard
Mhm.
about that?
To be a expert in your field or whatever you're
Yeah.
doing. I've
You
heard
need
of that.
at
Yeah.
least 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
And by the end of the book, the guy was saying like, if you really want to go pro, or like be a professional or get paid really well from whatever area you want, like you now need 20,000 hours because
Everyone's doing
everyone
10.
knows about the 10,000 hour rule.
Yeah.
But the 10,000 hours is still like, it's still like the minimum to be
Yeah.
good. Like I was like in Brazil, people grow up like playing at a really really young age, and like by the time they're 13, they've already clocked in their 13 hour, their 10,000 hours, and you know like people who play the piano or like musicians, like they start at a really young age, and by the time they're like 9, 10, 11, they have those 10,000 hours clocked in.
And the thing too with like playing soccer, like you were saying, Brazil, I feel like another aspect of that is like not only are they playing all the time, but they're playing in conditions not all the time, but oftentimes they're playing in conditions that aren't really ideal, and they're playing with equipment that's not ideal,
Yeah, they're
right?
playing with shoes in the street.
So you're playing. Imagine like learning soccer in those 10,000 hours with like
In that
like
hard of a condition.
yeah, like you do it barefoot or like in dirt. Like if you ever played soccer, like a field, like with dirt coming up. I've refused to play like that.
I've done it a lot.
And like a flat ball or something. Like imagine learning your skills, you know,
And then
in
imagine
conditions that
mastering
aren't
your
bad.
skills.
So I'm saying, and then becoming an expert with poor equipment, you know what I mean, or a poor
Mhm.
environment. And it's like, oh, now you have cleats, but they're not just any cleats. They basically feel like socks because they're so light. Because nowadays the cleats are like what? What's I don't know.
Like 5 ounces, 7
5
ounces.
ounces
Yeah,
is
they're super light.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like imagine you have no shoes, and now you have shoes. Not only do you have shoes, but they don't even feel like you're wearing them.
Mm-hmm.
So like it just adds an extra layer, and then you have a ball that's correct.
Well,
so
for
if you
us, it
kick
feels like nothing. But maybe for them, like just think about it, like because they've worn the no shoes like majority of their life. Imagine them putting shoes on, like, damn, these are heavy.
yeah,
Yeah.
it could be like that.
But I see what you're saying though. Like, yeah, it's just
if they're
it's a-
professional at like and being an expert at like the worst, you know, in the worst case,
Mhm.
when they get the correct stuff, they just excel.
Yeah. No, honestly, that book right there, it was good. It told me about that, and honestly, it made me think about like my kids one day. Like, they're gonna get 10,000 hours in soccer.
What is that in days or something? Do you know off the top of your head?
10,000 hours in days. Let me ask Siri. How many days is 10,000 hours? She said 1 second. Dang, Siri.
Where's my phone at? Let's do some quick math. Do a little quick 10.
416 days.
Yeah, so not
Like
even a
full
year.
days. That is a year.
Oh yeah, excuse me, a little more than a
300
year. A little more than a year.
But that's
I'd
like
say.
literally the entire year. Like,
Yeah, constantly.
yeah, but then
And it's a lot, but at the same time, it's really not. I
oh, it's
mean,
not a lot.
if you want to get some.